Good morning, good afternoon, good wherever you are, whenever you are. You're back with Ronin Vector, my show, the show, where I explore everything cool going on in your timeline, so I can bring it back with me as an experience. And we're getting back into Helldivers. We're almost done. I cheated. I did a little bit of work this weekend, so we're done with chemical agents here. It's all wrapped up. Conquered. Done. Got 3 things left. They're big thing. No, actually, they're not even big things. We got 2 little things and then a 50 metal emote, and then that's done. We might finish 2 items off today at least. Now, we don't have any, let me see if I have any orders. I do have a personal, oh, we got a new major order too. What do we got? So we have to use a specific weapon to kill a certain amount of bugs. Does it really matter which one? What if we do all 3? Then my personal order, kill 40. Oh god, this is going to be super easy. I think I'm going to go with the heavy machine gun. What else? Our sample situation is looking good. We might even... maybe by tomorrow we might be able to afford another ship module. We only got 2 left. So the chances are we're going to finish off the war bond before getting all the samples. And if that's the case, we'll probably switch to a different game by then. Oh, hey! Hey, Leap Pig. How you doing? Yeah, I like my theme song. I think it's catchy. But I'm easily impressed as well. Speaking of music, let's get some music going. I was skimming through some of your streams last night, actually, Leap Pig. Just a little scan through. You seem to do all right in your hell diving life. What am I doing? I haven't even joined a game yet. You know why I'm so off? It's because I have yet to have my dab. Well, my on-camera dab. So let's do that. I've never seen a major order like this before, where we have to use a specific weapon to... like, we actually have 3 different weapons we can use to complete the major order. I feel like I've never seen that for a major order. Okay, yeah, so it's not just me. Yeah, I've seen that in plenty of personal orders. I'm wondering if there's like if it matters which one we complete. Looks like most people are Team Stalwart right now. Just by a hair. I'm gonna be Team Heavy Machine Gun, because I like an underdog.
Initiating FTL jump to the Tarsh system.
Yeah, I'm curious if there's any consequence. I'm curious if there's any consequence to completing one order over another.
Jump complete.
Like, I could imagine it being like whichever one you complete will be like the free stratagem you get for like next week or something. Maybe. Look at this mook. He didn't pick a single thing and he's in mission? That can't be. Emergency evacuation. Get some of that, some of this. Where's that heavy machine gun at? Let's get an autocannon going. Yeah, it's gotta be. I mean, I've forgotten to pick like the booster at worst, but to like forget every single stratagem, I don't know about that. Leapig, have you played around with any mods yet? Because I've been tempting myself with doing some modding, like just some, armor swaps mostly. But I'm a little paranoid because of the game guard. Yeah, okay. So it's gotta be a glitch. What's going on here? I'm just gonna leave that situation. What he's up to.
Dropping a pin, south, 100 meters.
Bravo! How do you do, buddy? Welcome to hell. Yeah, how was your guys' weekend? You guys do anything fun? I tell you, I've been looking at Stalker 2 all weekend. Now it comes up in speed roaming forms, but so is the dev statements. They can't promise the game guard won't. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I know you're right. It's, especially when I've almost got everything unlocked, it would be a fucking shame to lose it all, because I wanted to have, like, a Fallout power armor mod, you know? Ah, nice. Just banged a woman 6 times. Good for you. You should let her bang you a few times to make it even. Oh yeah! Telling you, Leapig, you changed my life with those thermites. Okay, I kind of walked into that. Oh, I get the feeling. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, they have the NCR Ranger armor mod. They've got a bunch of Star Wars ones. They're cool. I just, with the anti-cheat, even I know the chance of getting got is low, but because it's they're client-side mods, so the chances of getting caught are lower. But all it takes is one update. Yeah, it's just such an unnecessary risk. Like, it's cool. I know it's just a novelty. So I'm talking myself down from the ledge, Alright, it's all up to me, guys. I can do it. What do I got? 2 lives left? This is fine. I'm pretty sure I know what killed me, but I guess we can never really know. Oop. Ow. Got fisted. Oh, not on the box. Alright, last life. I can do it. No problem. Fire effects are looking a little rough there, aren't they? I haven't seen a 2D fire effect like that in a hot minute. That's hilarious. Oh well. Well, at least I didn't leave. Dude, I used to love Star Wars Galaxies. I used to play it, let's see, I played it, I want to say like 4 months after release. I used to play it at my friend's house because I didn't have a good enough PC for it. And it inspired me to build my own PC to play it. So, Star Wars Galaxies was the MMO that probably, like, kicked me into gear in terms of wanting to get into PC gaming. I mean, there were a lot of factors, but that game was a big one at the time for me. Kind of a sci-fi nerd, if you haven't noticed. Try to be shocked. But yeah, I used to be all about Star Wars Galaxies back in the day. Pre-combat upgrades, combat upgrade era, the pre-game enhancements, I think they used to call them, or something like that. Something, and then there was the new game enhancements. I forget all the eras of Star Wars Galaxies. Which do you know which like era of Star Wars Galaxies, Bravo, you'd be playing on? Because I know a lot of servers tend to go to the end game, the new game enhancements version of it, which I didn't like, to be honest. I liked the OG Star Wars Galaxies. Combat upgrade at best. I think the new game enhancements killed Star Wars Galaxies, to be honest. But that's my hot take on Star Wars Galaxies, for all that care. What are we doing here? Eradication. Let's do it. Where's my heavy machine gun at? I gotta get used to where it is. Get some of these going. And let's throw in some napalm. What are you rolling for your first character, Bravo? Like, what race, what class are you gonna go for? Because I remember, like, back in the day, the cool thing about Star Wars Galaxies when it came out was nobody could be a Jedi. It wasn't built into the game until after the fact. So everybody would be like a bounty hunter, or a farmer, or a chef, or, you know what I mean? Like, there wasn't like 1,000 Jedi running around. It was awesome. Because it took place in that period, like right after New Hope, but before Empire Strikes Back. So there was a lot of cool things, a lot of cool stories to tell in between that time. And it made seeing Jedi and stuff like that special later on because of how annoying they made it to get. But Grandmaster Mando. So you're gonna go bounty hunter then? What are you gonna specialize in? Rifles, pistols, carbines? You gonna go melee? Because those are all different, you know, depending upon what server you play on, those are all different specializations. If you're doing new game enhancements, then you'll kind of have a... Oh, alright. There you go. I think when I first played, I went with... I think I mastered the brawler profession, fencer, and pikeman. Pikeman. Holy Mother of God. I'm fine. This is fine. You know, oh, I guess we're extracting. I deserve this win. Small arms, big arms, strike weapons. What you doing here? Just getting samples? Why can't I? It's not letting me. Doing over here? I love this thing. The Star Wars outfit. I wish I had a Star Wars outfit. Oh, you mean the... Yeah, that it kind of reminds me of the fucking Royal Guard and Last Jedi. Is that where you think? What is our brains the same on that? Right, the ones that Rey and Kylo Ren fight. It's, man, those movies were such a letdown. Every single one of them. Believe it or not, though, I actually liked. I hated Last Jedi the least. I'll say that. That's my controversial opinion. I like that it wanted to do something else and go a different direction, but then it just didn't do anything. It didn't do anything with the movie before it, and the movie after didn't do anything with Last Jedi. So it's like everybody was just ignoring each other. It was a yeah, man, and like that last movie, what was it, Rise of Skywalker? I don't even remember the fucking name anymore. I've only seen it once. I watched it once, like, years after the fact, and holy shit, I've never seen a movie with so much ADD in my life. Like, that Rise of Skywalker movie, like, then this happens, then this happens, then this happens, now this is happening, now we're here. It's just like, it's just a string of things happening with no rhyme or reason. That's the one with space horses at the end, right? The last one? Fucking,
The galactic war waits for no one. Are you ready,
Terrible.
driver?
Terrible.
The hell
I don't even love to hate it. That's how much I dislike these new trilogy movies. Yeah, somehow the Emperor returns. They say in a Fortnite fucking promo. Oh my god. Like, that's when I knew it was like, yep, this last movie's got no fucking hope. And that's from me, who liked the final trilogy. Can't deny it was a huge mess. Yeah, listen, if you like if that's like your intro to Star Wars, or if you're just happy to see it whenever it's there, that's fine. Like, I grew to hate the prequel trilogy less after I watched the Clone Wars, basically. I mean, there's no kind way to put it. Without the Clone Wars TV show to contextualize the prequel trilogy, the prequel trilogy fucking sucks. I've hated it less over time, but I think without the Clone Wars TV show to tie everything together, it's terrible. The acting is stilted. Again, things just kind of work out because everybody's a Mary or Gary Stew. Sue. May as well be a stew. So, yeah, I've grown to be less critical of it over time, the prequel trilogy, and I wonder if I'm going to be that way with the recent trilogy, because I have grown, my disdain for it has not simmered, I'll say that. Not one bit. What are we doing? Retrieving data. Well, that's the thing. In A New Hope, there was actually a reason for it. Like, if you recall on the Death Star, let's roll things back. On Tatooine, Obi-Wan says, "Ah, those weren't Tusken Raiders, those were stormtroopers. You see, the aim too precise. They walk in a straight line." Some shit. And then you get to the Death Star, and you literally have Han Solo, you know, just charging in like I'm playing a Call of Duty game. But let's not forget, Darth Vader specifically put a tracker on the Millennium Falcon. They weren't meant to be killed or captured. They were meant to get away. That's why at every turn there seemed to be an opening when, like if you think about it, like when they went into that trash compactor, there was no fucking way they didn't know where they went. I don't believe you. I think they were just like, yeah, let's fuck with them a little bit, and we'll let them get out, you know? So, because the whole thing is they wanted to track them to where the Rebel HQ was at. So there was a reason why the Stormtroopers sucked in A New Hope. But, you know, everything after is just, you know, it's just a power fantasy. Like, oh yes, of course the farm boy can learn the Force and be a better shot than most Stormtroopers. You know what I mean? Like, there does reach a point where the enemies just suck for no reason. And that's when Star Wars starts to, like, decline a little bit. Like, when most of the battle droids can be beaten by children because they're just stupid, like, you know you fucked up. I think that's a big problem in media in general, when your story relies on people being dumb as shit for problems to happen or to get solved. It's just kind of lazy writing. But that's the only thing I'll say is I'll defend the shitty stormtroopers in A New Hope because it served a purpose. They weren't supposed to kill everybody. They were supposed to let them go to track them down to you know, where the rest of their buddies were. So, but everything after that, yes, they suck for no reason. I mean, for fuck's sake, this has been said a million times over and over again, but like, we see Leia in Return of the Jedi take a dead-on shot, no armor, laser blast right in the fucking shoulder. And, you know, she's fine like minutes later. Stormtrooper gets blasted in the shoulder, he's down forever, fucking dead, never getting up. So there's a ton of inconsistencies like that don't make any damn sense. I got a settlement I need to look into. I haven't met my savior yet. Yeah, don't even get me started on Star Wars. As if I haven't already. The music's playing, but I'm not hearing it. You know what I mean? Is it in? Better music in my life. And nothing's being recommended to me that's friendly. Epidemic sound it is. Do some angry hip-hop. Angry is that a thing? Yep, angry hip-hop. You be the judge if it's angry enough. Okay, that's terrible. That first track was terrible. That sounds better. See, I knew you'd bounce back. Leap Pig, were you ever into Second Life back in the day? Alright, I should probably start doing these objectives. I keep distracting myself.
Tagging map. East. 200 meters.
It's kind of a social MMO. I think that they made appeared in that one episode of The Office where Dwight was playing that one online game. If you know The Office at all. Then Dwight started playing, or Jim started playing it to fuck with Dwight. It's a really obscure episode, but it happened. I swear it did. My fingers are dumb today or something. I sworn I hit that thing. Guess not. Yeah. Oh, well, that'll happen. Holy crap. I just spun in there like Puss in Boots. Drugs, drugs, drugs! Yeah, I think that's more or less what it is. Like, Bravo, what kind of stuff do you do in the game these days? Like, sell it to us. Like you were trying to get us to play or something. Like, how would you sell it to us? Like, you're a pimp in Second Life and you're trying to get us to be part of your harem. How would you trick us into it? Holy shit. I may have played that a little too close. I fuck whore and make them my sluts. That's not selling me on the game, man. How do you convince them? What's your game? Do you lure them with money? Are they literal prostitutes? It's too vague. Like, I believe that there's little animations where you can bang each other and stuff like that, but like, how does it work? Like, do you just go into a chat room and say like, hey girl, I'm hiring for a harem. Like, walk me through the steps of this. What if for research purposes, not because I want to know, but just because, you know, a friend wants to know. Just standing there, weirdo. You just giving up on life? You gotta be a hustler. Alright, so you do have to have a little bit of game. Like, even if everybody's just a dude, like, you still have to talk them into it, right? Like, you can't just, like, force recruit them into a group and start going to town on people, I imagine. I imagine there's, like, some form of consent involved. Although, I do believe out of all the MMOs being played, I bet you there is a large actual female population on Second Life. I'm sure it's heavily curated, but Bravo, I always thought you do well in VR chat. I'm surprised you haven't gotten into that. Gotta do like a Make-A-Wish or something for you, where we get you a VR headset. Shit. The more I think about it, Bravo, like I feel like you do real well on VR chat. I watch some VR chat YouTube videos now and then. That definitely seems like something up your alley. Like, what avatar would you use on a VR chat thing? Because it seems like you can use anything you can upload, basically. Like, if there's a model of it, you can use it, kind of deal. Does this do anything? Nope. Goth boy. So I'm thinking you should use like a Shadow the Hedgehog avatar. Or maybe use like a weird furry version of one, you know, where it's got like a weird human shape. You gotta kick up the weirdness on VR chat if you're gonna have a chance. I think I would choose like an inanimate object, like a toaster or a soldering iron. I don't know. It's off the top of my head. Huh. I usually don't know during until during, you know, because you got to push past all that fur. Either way, though. You dress like Freddy Fazbear. Dude, you know what'd be great about using like someone like Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck? Is that all you gotta do is throw a bow on them, and they're Minnie Mouse and the Daisy Duck. It's genius. Are you like a Twilight werewolf where you're like Native American, or are you more like I don't know, Teen Wolf, like Michael J. Fox werewolf? I struggle to think of like iconic werewolves. I guess J. Jonah Jameson's son? He's a werewolf. From Marvel? That's real. Okay. I am so spaced out, just doing whatever. I'm not even... We haven't even done one objective yet. Got no samples. Down to 5 lives. Could be better. We could be doing better here. One of these over there. Scoot down, skis like that. Oh, shot. What? Oof. Fucking out.
Mag's empty. Calling in orbital strike.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen on Second Life?
Reinforcing. Calling in reinforcements.
Whatever, these shots are perfect. Suck it. Oh. Don't want none of this, Dewey.
Reloading.
Dildo upper. Kind of like the one from South Park that Mr. Garrison invents.
Hot outpost spotted.
Probably hit that without getting too wrecked, right? Right? Wrecked hit. Run away! Oh, hello. Okay. This might be it for old Ronan here. Still alive, bitch. Yep. Yeah. Oh no, Ronan's day of work or something. Oh. See that giant turret aiming at me? I'm just gonna... Oh god, how are you still in my way? Holy shit, time to go. And we're moving. Moving. Cruising.
Going down a support weapon. Requesting backpack. Calling down supplies.
I was gonna take my backpack, are you? Good way to get on my shit list. I fucking knew it. I knew I was gonna hit it, and still did it anyways. He did it too! Alright, time for some mushroom juice. More for me.
Dropping a pin. North, 100 meters.
The goat launcher. What do you mean the goat launcher?
Request approved. Objective critical stratagem available. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
What you talking about, Leap Big? Shit! Drugs! Run! Gonna take a wide berth.
Requesting air support. Calling in orbital strike.
Alright, here we go. Oh, that did not work out. I could have done better. I was a little distracted. Oh, grenade launcher? I love it. I was using it yesterday, clearing out some nests. I'm no stranger to the grenade launcher. I like it. I'm glad that they made it usable on more than just objectives now. It's got enough oomph for enough situations to make it worth it. Yeah, I know, right?
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Oh, look at that. I still win. Get that cape. Two things left. We might be done by today. We'll see. And then who knows what I'll do after this. Might be doing a whole new game tomorrow. Or I might go back to an older one. We'll see. Oh, I'm in charge of this shithole, huh? Alright. I choose to quick play anywhere. I like to, you know, roll that revolver and just let those bullets fly where they may.
Victor, help.
Allied destroyer has locked squadron. Jump complete.
Oh, that's not a good sign. On the...
Mission coordinates locked.
Oh, they just timed out. Okay, I can live with that.
Helmhouse Prime.
Fighting automatrons, terminids. I wants me one of these. I wants me one of those. One of these. And... What? I've yet to use one of my drones in a while. Where's my gassy boy? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna use my gassy boy. Oh, wow. What a genuine and real message that is. Super real stuff. Boom. That was polite of them to do that before I started the match.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
That's pretty stock. You're not affiliated. We can get you 1,000 followers per stream, and it's gonna be, we're gonna make you a star. Really real stuff. The realest stuff I've ever seen be real. And all those real followers will equal real realness. I don't know. It's got to be some kind of superior loneliness to make you want to just do that kind of stuff. I don't know. I mean, despair is certainly in the mix, but I don't know. Is it loneliness or despair, like desperate need to achieve? Do you think that makes people fall for this shit? Because I go back and forth if it's between just lonely people or people desperate for success.
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
I mean, I'm pissed off at the people that fall for those scams, because these people will always exist as long as they keep falling for it, but I also feel bad for people that just, like, it's their first day out in the world and they just haven't seen that kind of scam, you know?
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Okay. Calm down. Get away from her, you bitch! Are you okay, baby? Ow. Come on. Squirt for me, baby. Need you to gush. Like, I was real confused the first time I got those messages because I didn't realize what they were. They still smelled fish and I didn't realize it was out. Yeah, you know, it's like people want to believe, but, you know, if things are too good to be true, they often are. Like, if it was as easy as buying 1,000 followers and then being a success, everybody would, you know, be playing video games at home and or doing hot tub bikini stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the kids are doing. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess as long as there's new blood, there's always going to be scammers out there looking for a payday. All they need is one. Like, imagine giving your credit card to any of these people and thinking it ends there, you know? Just no accountability for these people. Okay, come here. We're gonna get the sticker! Ah! Man, this has been a horrible run. I've not had a bad run like this in a long time.
Ready to liberate.
You know what it is? Probably just need more marijuana. I think that's probably what's missing. Smoke a little weed about it. Miss drugs. I tell you, I'm grateful to be in Colorado, where it's plentiful and cheaper. Coming from Florida, I had my med card in Florida, and it wasn't terrible, but it's noticeably cheaper here. Wasn't really into concentrates when I was in Florida, so I find concentrates to be cheaper overall, long term. You know, I'm impressed. I didn't think this guy was gonna live. I gotta hand it to him. To give them an alcohol diagnosis. Yeah, it can be tough. I don't fault anyone that has to distance themselves from it because it can ruin people's lives. Oh my god! It was just ran out of time. And I'm not sure where you're from specifically, but like in America, it's literally everywhere. You know, you go out to eat with some coworkers, like, you know, for some dinner, chances are everybody's gonna get a drink, you know? It's like that kind of culture. Oh yeah, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, yeah. And it's weird, like, when you try to be responsible about it, some people, you know, will judge you for it. It's the strangest shit. And then if you fuck up, they'll judge you for it. So it's like, you know, pick a lane. Oh, believe me, I know all about that too. I'm doing a plant-based thing for my diet. And people are always sort of like, oh, I feel so bad about having a hamburger. Like, I don't give a shit what you're doing, man, you know? Live your life. Yeah, it's annoying. It's like, it's almost like being talked down to or something, but it's like a false empathy. I don't know. Like, not everything needs a hot take. I'm always seeing sketchy shit at the convenience store. Like, I'm certain you can find, like, some kind of, DMT lookalike at a convenience store. I'm sure it'll like set your insides on fire, but it exists. I've seen all sorts of weird shit at convenience stores and liquor stores. My friend was telling me about Chinese boner pills he took when he was younger at from a convenience store, and it made him like that way for like 4 hours, and it just hurt. And all he could do was just sit in the shower and weep. I feel like you have to have one to get the other. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but... Been a while since I've raved, but...
We'll get him next time, Ronan, Victor. I'm gonna call you Ronnie. That's your nickname. Holy shit, I killed 706. Huh.
The loss
We
of
didn't even complete the mission, dude. Alright, let's do it again.
What's this guy grumbling about? Let me turn down my music so I can pretend to give a shit. Yeah, he did better. You know what? I'll stick with him. He didn't give up. I won't give up either.
Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
No, I used to work in this timeline about 10, 15 years ago, about 15 years ago. I used to work a job where I'd show up to concerts and stream them online. It's like 2007, 2008. That's when I was doing that. Which was, you know, bleeding edge at the time. It was like when YouTube was just starting to get big, more mainstream. It was neat. I got to see a lot of things. What are we doing? I'm already forgetting. Launching. Instead of that, I'm gonna get... Where are you? Yes.
Launch initiated.
Yeah. You know what? The tragic thing is because like I don't know anything about music. So like a lot of the bigger concerts were kind of wasted on me. It was ideal because I didn't like weird out people, you know, that were trying to work, but you know, it was kind of wasted on me too. Like one of the bigger bands, oh, by the way, Second Life, it's $10 to get married, but $25. I mean, that's just true to life, isn't it? It should just be called True Life. Let's see, yeah, one of the bigger bands I filmed was Megadeth. Yeah, it was Megadeth. It was that guy who used to, it was the guy who headlines it was the guy from, who used to be in Metallica, I believe. I forget his name, but the legends were true. Huge dickhead. Dave something, maybe? I forget his name. But yeah, Megadeth was one of the bigger concerts I filmed where it was just... I mean, it was a good show, but my god. That was the biggest dickhead I ever met in my life in all the years I've been working. And I include any famous people. Or famous adjacent. Not a lot of people who know people, too. So...
Calling down a support weapon.
I can't think of his name. Yeah, he was... I think he was kicked out of Metallica for being a dickhead, so it all tracks. bows down to the woman? What the hell is that? Are you doing some kind of weird chivalry thing? Are you about to tip your fedora, Bravo? Because I have yet to meet a woman that likes the fedora, I'm just saying.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Put down the fedora, Bravo. We got SWAT right outside your door. Put down the fedora. Go to sleep already. Ask Jimmy, he's hungry.
Heavy. Northeast. Close. Found something.
I'm guessing. I don't even know what that means.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
You know what I find women are attracted to is more confidence more than platitudes. You know what I mean? That's hilarious.
Calling down supply. Reloading.
Like I feel like someone is going to respect me more for my opinion, my actual opinion, said in, you know, a respectful human manner, than someone that is just looking to say things that you want to hear. Like, oh yeah, I also love Gilmore Girls. I saw every fucking season of it. Huge fan. You know, people like it when you have your own personality, doing your own thing, without any BS. Shameless, you could say. Shameless in a way where you're not afraid to be what you are. Some people struggle with that. They feel they have to put up fronts. Like, I knew this kid in, back in school days who, used to brag that, my uncle's a hitman. Like, you would say it to girls, like it was, like, don't you think that's hot? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Tagging location. Never mind. Heavy. Southeast. Tagging map. South. Far.
Yeah, don't you know who my daddy is? Like, back in my concert days, I worked with a guy who knew people, and one of the things he used to brag about was that for like 10 grand, he could get Vanilla Ice to show up at your birthday party or some shit like that. And I must have heard him say it like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times in the time that I worked there, which means he probably said it like 100 times to, you know, 300 different people in that time span. Ooh, see, but that's where the confidence comes in, baby. Like, you take that rejection and you say, well, it didn't work out this time, but, you know, maybe next time. It's that, like, you're not afraid to go for it, and if you fail, that's okay too, you know? Like, because you've already determined you're gonna have a good time either way. Company just happens to be, you know, a bonus. That's the way you should play it. I think the most charming thing about me is that I really don't have game. Like, I'll pretty much just tell you if I like you. That's kind of like my thing. You know, like, so that's always worked for me. I don't make any bones about what I am or the things I like. He's still alive, right? Yeah.
Reloading.
It is, and it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to even feel angry sometimes, because, you know, what if they say like, oh, I would, but you're a fat piece of shit, so, you know, it's okay to feel upset about that. Anybody would, you know? Because, you know, and it's okay to work through those feelings. But, you know, you also got to put on the idea that, like, you know, if you feel like you need to change, but not necessarily for that person, did you kill it? I did. You know, if you feel like you need to make changes as a person to, you know, find a partner, that's okay, but, you know, make sure it's not changes either that like you think you have to give a woman everything she needs in order for you to find happiness. Like, it should be a partnership, not a fucking welfare program. I don't know, you know? That's good too, you know? There's nothing wrong with that, man. But you also have to consider, like, what do people want in a partner, you know? If you're looking to have, you know, 4 kids and a wife, that's going to come with a lot of responsibility, a lot of financial responsibility. And, like, you know, one of the things I despise most about, like, online advice, like from sources like Andrew Tate, is they'll layer in some good advice and then layer shitty, like, philosophies behind it. Like, you know, someone like Andrew Tate will say, get a good job and wash your body because women only like money and, you know, abs. That's not. Wash your ass and learn a skill is not legendary advice, you know? That's just like things anybody would want in a partner, you know? Somebody that has something going on for themselves, their own identity, their own skills and passions that they're into. That's what I think. I think it's okay to have a type. I think it's okay to, you know, it's always one size fits all and consider things. Yep, yeah. I think it's okay to have a type, you know, it's okay to, like, you know, big people, small people, it's okay to be attracted to different races or your own races. That's all fine as long as you're treating everybody respectfully. It's, you know, but you also have to consider what you bring to the table as a partner. And, you know, a lot of people get into relationships before they're ready. You know, a lot of people, you know, make promises to take care of others before they even know how to take care of themselves. And for a lot of people, the best thing to do for their future relationship is not to be in a relationship, to get their life under control so they could be the best partner they can be. Yeah, that is true. There is, I promise you, no matter, Bravo, I don't know what you look like, I don't know much about you physically, you could be the most disgusting person on the planet, you could have a fupa that you could wrap around your head, your forehead, but I promise you, there is somebody out there that is into that. Treat them right. Yeah, treat them like an equal. Treat them like how you want to be treated, you know? This whole idea that women are looking for a protector and someone to just take care of them is not necessarily true. Those are all aspects in a relationship, sure. But those are also stereotypes. Like, Bravo, we're quickly entering in an age where women don't need you. They don't need me. Like, they can get their own job, they can get their own education, they can adopt their own children, they can go to a sperm bank and get your sperm, bravo. You know what I mean? So, as I think as men, we should start thinking about not just like what can we give them, but what's the environment that they need to succeed, and you know, how can I be part of that environment? That's what I think. It's less about like what presents can I give you, what house can I set you up in. It's, you know, it's about what do you believe in? What's your philosophy? What's your how do you support me outside of just, you know, having your own money and whatever? I think there's a deeper philosophy that's needed there, because the dynamics between men and women are changing, in America, at least. And the harder that people fight against it, you know, the more obvious it becomes what it's about. And the more we make it about just finding women to fuck, and the less we start thinking about women as equal partners, the more, you know, women are going to be driven the other way. I'll add too that it goes the other way too. It's not just on guys to give and get nothing, but women should also provide. And that makes a difference between every relationship. Yeah, this whole queen energy bullshit, like, you know, those. I'm sure we've all seen YouTube videos or TikToks of those of women being like, "Listen, queens. If you want to find a king, this is what you need to do." You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit is no good either. They're just dickless Andrew Tates. You know what I mean? Yeah, very fucking annoying. Yeah, when you make your money, when your personality is centered around money, in sex / good looks and beauty, you're gonna end up in the worst fucking relationships. You need trust to build a relationship on, and if the only thing you find attractive about them is that they've already given birth to your children, then you're in trouble, man. Like, but yeah, that's not to say that there's nothing wrong with having a traditional relationship where, if you know, the man goes to work and the woman raises kids at home, like, as long as it's a mutual thing that everybody's on board for, and you know, it's not a fucking hostage situation, you know, where the man is holding purse strings above every want and desire. You know, it's got to be equal on all fronts, I think, for like a successful partnership. Because without trust and honesty, you got nothing. And you could, that's true for any relationship. I mean, the more important the relationship, the more trust and honesty is needed. Exactly. Yeah, there are plenty of people that want to be fathers, but people who don't know what it means to be a parent, you know? Like, being a father and being a parent are two different things to me. Like, anybody can be a father and a mother, you know, but being a parent is a different kettle of worms, buckets, whatever. I can't think of the thing, roll of stone. So, but yeah, it's a huge difference to me, and a lot of people don't know that difference. Like, you know, there are people that think, well, I work all day, therefore my role as a parent has been completed. You know, that's an attitude that is severely shitty. music go? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I turned it down so I could listen to some guy complain, and then I kind of forgot about it. And then went on a huge rant. Had to replay the events to why my music disappeared. Some chicks that only like dick size, but some don't care what dick size. Like guys that dick only for size screens that ruin that like percentage judgment on this. Yeah, I mean, and you know, it's not uncommon. You're gonna run across both types. I mean, the hardest thing about having true confidence is like, you know, someone looking at your tiny pecker, laughing at it, and then being like, what, you haven't seen what it does yet, instead of like, you know, whimpering away. And you know, like, that is true confidence. Like, even if you have a Micro Johnson, you should be able to take that guy out to town because your confidence is up to here, you know. Let me tell you, I say this a lot to people, and let me tell you what I think a real man is. A real man is somebody that doesn't sit around thinking about what other dudes are doing, or what a real, like, real men are muscular. Real men are seen together working out at the gym. There is nothing gayer than sitting around thinking about what a real man is. It is less gay to go out and get pounded in the ass by another dude than it is to sit there and think about what a real man is. So I would take that knowledge and roll it into your confidence. That you're a real man because you're going out, you're doing what you want, you're doing your best, you're being responsible, and that's it, you know? That's what I think a real man does. You respect the will to live in others, and you go out and get what you want, you know? And you're not sorry about it because you're not an evil person. As far as I know, like, you're not wanting to go out and wanting to start the Fifth Reich or something, you know? And I wouldn't think you would, you know? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you know what? No matter what kind of person you run into, Bravo, as long as your intentions aren't to be an evil dickhead, you know, you shouldn't be ashamed about anything that you want. Like, assuming you're not looking to start a human slave breeding farm or something like that, or wanting to start the Fifth Reich for Hitler, or some weird shit like that, you know. And as far as I know, you're not evil. You're not like that. So you got nothing to be ashamed of. There isn't anything that you've liked so far that I know about you that you should feel guilty about or ashamed. I need to make a woman come in. Well, that's a whole nother thing we don't need to get into, but that is true. You know, yeah. Spencer's has existed for a long time for a reason, you know? Tough bitch, aren't you? Oops. Don't shoot me. It's probably for the best. You've got the right idea, Bravo. Finding what is good for her is really, you know, the best thing you can do. So. Come on. Look your schnoz out. I knew you were going to be an asshole about it. Oh. Okay, I need a poke. I can reload this before you get here. No problem. That's what I'm talking about. Out the way! Well, how does that work? You can't have it both ways. They can't call you a good boy and then say daddy. Doesn't it have to be one or the other? Wouldn't it, like, take you out of the moment? Like, if they keep switching back and forth? Like, I'm either a young buck or an old dinosaur. Pick one, you know? I'm a T-Rex or I'm a baby doe walking for the first time.
Can't climb up an inch-high rock. Why is that?
Must approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Wow, they got a thing.
Sending down sentry.
Never destroy our way of life. I don't know, man. That sounds confusing to me. I would need you to, like, wear a special hat so I would know, like, what mode you were in. And nothing to blow this up with, so...
Heavy machine guns down here in this pit too. You guys need them.
What's going on? What's been... Is there, like... Those meteorites? It's fucking meteorites, aren't they? It's like a star shower? Oh shit! That's cool! I mean, I know it's gonna fuck me over, but at least it's pretty. I mean, you know me, the suit doesn't come off, so... If you were to peel away my jumpsuit, you would basically just be peeling off my skin. All encrusted and shit. Skin would look like it just went through a chemical peel. Oh, hey, thanks. Whoever that is. Turret, I suppose. Oh, hey. Good on you. You're a good man. I'm not gay or bi, but I would say I would say I was bi if I was dating, just so I could look more worldly, you know? Like, oh yeah, totally I'm into D sometimes. I'm just not into it right now. I think it'd make me more marketable. Ah, when did you get so gassy? Oh, yeah. He likes you. Holy fuck. Of course there's a second one. Jesus, I can't believe you're still going. Alright. What the hell are we doing? Go to sleep. Owie. Oh shit. Oh shit. I call for conquest in the speed running from today. Decided if I want to go for it. It'll be like a 3-hour run. So, you gonna be streaming it if you do it? I'll put you on later. I could even put you on my little TV if you decide to go on earlier. I got a little TV I put on for videos and the whatnot. Okay, I see that you're gonna just be not cool about dying with a shitty rifle. Well, circle of life? Huh. Sleep, go to sleep. If you make a mistake anywhere you... Oh! Kind of reminds me of Fear and Hunger a little bit. Any hardcore... anything. I wouldn't mind doing a Fear and Hunger playthrough sometime. I've only gotten like the shittiest of endings out of that game, so it's mostly because I don't like to look stuff up. alive? No, you can't be. The thing's not shooting. Well, let's go pump fuel.
Dropping a pin.
What are we waiting for?
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Hell yeah. I go for it hard.
I got the terminal. Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Terminate hive structure destroyed.
A taste of democracy. Engaging terminal.
It's lucky.
Updated. Objective complete.
I play certain games, I don't know what the game looks like. I don't know what the game looks like. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like you don't know what kind of game it is? Like RPG, FPS, survival, just straight up porn?
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
Or like you literally cannot see the screen? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a pretty big blend of things these days. Like, there's a lot of games that are called RPG games that barely feel like it is by like the standard I would have used back in the day. But I feel like a lot of ideas and genres have expanded. Like, what are you trying to be? Pick a lane. Do you want to be a survival or do you want to be a puzzle game?
Engaging terminal.
Yeah, I think over time it's just become natural that all these different genres have started blending in together. Like, the roguelite genre has everything between RPGs to platformers, you know? To bullet hell shooters and... So I do like, while I like the expansion and all these ideas and everything kind of intermingling together, sometimes it does, like I was looking at the Switch marketplace, you know, just at new games, and there are so many junk nothing games on there. I had the same kind of thought, like, what is this game trying to be? Is it porn or is it a puzzle game? Like, you know, the previews were showing like not enough to be considered porn, but the puzzles were just dumb enough to be considered a real puzzle, so... And I was surprised something like that was even on the Switch storefront. It used to be kind of prudish about that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's this
a more open marketplace for developers has led to a slew of shitty games that try to be multiple things but end up doing nothing. Like Starfield, I feel like is a good example of that. I've been fighting with that game off and on, trying to get it to work. But it's like one of those games that doesn't really do any one thing particularly well at. Like, the exploration stuff gets stale after like a couple hours, you know. Mining in one planet is the same as mining on any other planet. Cities still feel dead, you know. It's like it wanted to be multiple things, an RPG, an action game, an FPS, a third-person shooter, base building. It wanted to be everything, and it accomplished nothing. Like, nothing of note anyways. Like, the fact that it works, I guess, is impressive in its own right when it does work. But yeah, it's not even just indie developers. Yeah, more indie games means we get. Yeah, that's true. Well, and I was just thinking, like, Starfield is a AAA title, and it kind of just fails on all fronts. Like, it succeeds in that, like, you can play it from start to finish, you can build a base, it has RPG mechanics, but, like, almost nothing feels good in that game. Like, killing ships at level 1 with a level 1 ship with an endgame ship feels much the same to me. It's just different damage modifiers. That's why the Starborn ship ended up being so shitty. Yeah. I mean, if I was thinking of a more recent, like, AAA title that came from a somewhat, like, smaller studio, like Baldur's Gate 3 is one that came out fucking swinging. That game almost did nothing wrong. I think the biggest complaints are from, like, people more nerdy about D&D rules. Well, I wish they used the 3.5 edition of the rules, and, like, if only it was more like Pathfinder. But I feel like at that point it's just semantics, so. Yeah, and, you know, and they didn't even really fix it like the developers did with No Man's Sky. Having played it recently and then having played it at launch, it doesn't really feel that much different of a game. Yeah, I don't even know why I read that kind of stuff. I guess I just kind of find it entertaining. I guess I just like seeing everybody's opinions. I don't know enough about it to even have an opinion on the rules. All I know is that they made it fun enough for me to be able to grasp my little brain around. I might do I might try to get back into Baldur's Gate 3 after this. I don't know if I want to finish my RimWorld playthrough. The longer the game goes on, the slower it gets because there's just, like, too many damn mods and assets. I do it to myself. If I would play with, like, a handful of mods, I wouldn't have these issues, but fucking Mr. 400 mod playthrough here. So, I don't know.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Time to overdo it on the mods. Come on, buddy, you can do it. I think this will be the first completed mission. No, I did complete one other one, at least. Oh no, we didn't complete it. Shit!
It was a good try. It was pretty good.
Alright, I'm gonna have to switch parties here. Good luck with this guy. Could be me, could be him.
I mean, I don't know where you at,
Just
but
might not meant to be.
I tried my ass off, you feel me?
Yeah, I love Fallout 4. I love it when the mods work, but it's like with every update that game gets, it breaks everything. You know, and it's a problem because so much of Skyrim and Fallout 4's continued existence relies on the backs of modders, you know? And every time they update the game, it just breaks everything. I don't know what the hell they do to it that makes it so incompatible. I don't know, I'm hoping in future titles they're a little more user-friendly. Yeah, it really is.
Bro, I don't even play this game like that. I don't even say all the democracy.
I was gonna leave these guys.
I don't even.
I don't trust them. I want some like old dusty rock music, like an old Escape from New York LA movie or something. What would I type to find that in Epidemic Sound? Let's see. Grunge, there we go. Let's see if I can't find. Surely that's a genre they have listed on here. Type in stuff, are they? Alright, this is allegedly tagged grunge music here, so see how grungy it is. It's bad. Alright, let's smoke a little bit of weed about it, and we're gonna get back on that horse. We're gonna unlock at least one more thing. I mean, the fucking emblem is like 12 medals, for Christ's sake, or something. 15, maybe. Yeah, it took some work for me to stream at all three platforms without having to pay for it too much. I used OBS for a while, and then I ended up switching to Streamlabs. I like OBS. That was my go-to back in the day, but it crashes every 2 seconds. I actually started out with a problem where I was streaming at too high of a bit rate, because if you stream at too high of a quality, it will automatically downgrade the resolution and like turn it into dog shit. So you have to like find the exact perfect quality to stream at if you want to do like HD streaming. Even Twitch right now says I'm streaming at too high of a bit rate, but I think it's coming in okay, right? Yeah, see that? Look at this bit rate here. It says it's still too high, but maybe I should go with a better loadout. Yes. Maybe I'll do something else here. Go with. Actually, you know what? Let's go with the shotgun. Okay. Let's go with the dagger. It's fun. Actually, you know what? I want to use this. I never use this guy here. Well, I'm trying to be a team player and get those heavy machine gun kills in. Hey, let me change my armor too. Although, no, this armor will still help out for the shotgun, I think. I'm gonna tell myself that because I like this look. I like showing off the guns. Yeah, see, we got a lot more kill. We got a 500 million kills we need to get with machine guns. But I think I'm gonna have to give that strategy a try, the supply pack and goat launcher thing. Because now that I actually know how to use the damn supply pack, I love that I'm still learning things, even this far into it, as I near the end again. You've already changed up my playstyle this far, I may as well take it all the way. Down the music a little bit. I'm slow. I'm in a little hot. Launching a missile. Fighting bugs. Bring some big artillery. Get my machine gun. Rocket launcher, jump pack. My brain worked good, I swear. Even the loading screen is fun to look at. I never get tired of looking at that little bullet full of love come down. I made the streamer platform. I'll make it where you choose your bitrate. Yeah, I would. I mean, I would be streaming at 4K if they let me, but. Yeah, people leaving. That's not a good sign. It's like I came in at a bad time. That's alright. All I need is me. Bitch. It's not what I wanted. Useless. Yes, you can. That was in the original game too, I learned. And the original, even in the top-down bullet hell version of the game, you could kill your teammates through drop pods, so they're just staying true to the source. Let's see if I can't. I knew something was following me. I knew it. Yeah, that's happened. That happened to me yesterday, the other day over the weekend, I think. It's like, you're fucking welcome. What do I get? It's a nice pat on the head. Don't be dicks about this. You guys let me reload. Man, I thought for sure I'd get it. Just turning it around. Never stop believing. I mean, I think they just wanted it to... I think friendly fire increases the amount of chaos they wanted to create in the game. I think it lends well to that. Like, is the real monster the bugs or mankind? I wouldn't mind if they had like a space strippers and Helldivers. There's a mod for that. Bravo. If you look on Nexus, you'll see them. Definitely on the top 100 for sure. I think it'd be cool if they had like some kind of mechanic where there were Helldivers that looked like teammates or something like that, or enemies that looked like Helldivers. I mean, kind of like dealing with the Thing or something. Remember, every dead Helldiver is one less super Earth has to pay. That's a very patriotic way of looking at it. I think the morale officer would approve. Oh, thank you for that. See? That's exactly the kind of chaos I'm talking about. What a butthole.
Reinforcements have been launched.
Democracy has landed.
We've got equipment.
Terminate hive structure destroyed.
So he's just trolling me at this point. What a dickless butthole. stun it with this? Nope. You give a shit about this? Feel anything? Yeah, I know. Or you just get stuck in one and the enemy roasts you alive in one. Doesn't fucking open or something.
Calling down a sentry.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Requesting.
Deploying sentry.
I mean, yeah. Well, surely if we roll back safety standards, it'll be fine. Oh, it's missile time. Alright.
Requesting tac pack.
Sending down equipment package.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Tac pack.
Can't have lapses in safety if there is no safety. Big brain time. That's pretty much how you do business in America if it's big enough. Do and say sorry later.
Got a sample.
Now you think adult diaper technology would have come along further than it has.
I got the terminal.
You know, there's just some things I feel like we've made no real innovation on. Like people are just now starting to adopt bidets, you know. But what's after the bidet? Like a diaper tank or something? I don't know.
Engaging terminal.
Like how have we not innovated past diapers? We've just refined the diaper.
I'm on it.
I get bummed out when I think about technology that's just kind of stalled and stayed the same. Is that weird?
Requesting air support.
I got the terminal. Down. Requesting sentry.
I know, these diapers are getting full.
Calling down a support.
I need a completely autonomous system. Yeah, it'll be good. We could bring it on Shark Tank or something. Bravo and I can model him on.
Requesting sentry.
And you could present, Ludwig. You'll be like the front man. Oh my god, you called that Bravo. I just got space dildoed by a goddamn bug. Shit. Just did not see it coming. Not one bit. Oh, it doesn't help my headphones keep popping out. Okay, this is not grunge. I don't care what anyone says. That is not grunge. Okay, no. Epidemic sounds. Need to get your life together.
Get some. Get some.
Bitch. I guess Epidemic Sound don't like its grunge. I didn't even see it on the genre list. I had to type it in. I think it was just doing its best on whatever algorithm it works off of. Let's try this again. Gonna pick rock. Oh my god, I do not have time for that again. Well, now I do. Let's try 1980. So this is billed as a 1980s to early 1990s, I think. Let's see. Let's see if this sounds 80s. Maybe 80s in the Middle East? What the fuck? Damn it. You know what? I'm going back to Halo. I can't. I can't. Oh yeah, let's see. Maybe there's like wartime something. I bet you there's like a playlist like that. So I just typed in wartime. I didn't delineate. Let's see what we get. It's not terrible. Yeah, I got screwed on that last one. Right. You know what? I think I'm going. I can only get killed by my teammates so obviously so many times. Fun times though. It's alright, I'm gonna have some mushroom juice to cheer me up. This music isn't bad. It's kind of blurs between fantasy and wartime, I think. Medication. I'm good at killing. Yeah, it's very epic. I heard there is a drink called Sex on the Beach. There is. I think it's a pretty popular drink at most bars you could probably find. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's more of like the Olive Garden type bars. I don't know. Like living in Florida, I used to see them all the time. Like everywhere. But I don't know if that was location specific or what. But I feel like it's a drink you'd like find at Olive Garden or something. And Olive Garden adjacent restaurants. Alright, Leap Big, thanks for coming by and hanging out. I hope I see your speed run. doing, dude? I got squashed by our own thing. See something else maybe you should shoot at, or am I just crazy? Good boy. Alright, so the donkey is down. Now I'm gonna fuck myself by going up this thing. If I can. Doesn't look like I can. I want to cheese. This music's a lot better. It's a little more theme appropriate. You bitch! Run! Oh shit.
Reinforcing.
Shit! Fuck my life. God damn, that thing took a beating.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Team reload required. Bring in reinforcements.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Pointing into the enemy.
Just fucking crushed it. I've never seen that. I never even considered that.
Reinforcements on the way.
Joining the fray. I'm sorry.
do that. Just pop off a few more turrets. Yeah. Shit, another one? Damn, you did not give a shit about that, did you?
Freedom triumphs over tyranny once more. The extraction shuttle awaits your request.
Request.
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, no diver.
Heavy. Southwest. Close.
Extraction beacon confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Shit!
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
At least the mission is done.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
This thing is still kicking, man.
Reporting to the front.
It's a darn bitch. Still didn't I busted its fucking dome open.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Democracy has landed. Calling down a sentry.
One preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Deploying sentry.
That's rude. Acting even with your teammates. Go to the finish if I make it. No, there's no way. It's over. It's over. At least I get medals and a headstone. Leave me a nice headstone. Anyways. You could even hear me suffering still. Who even knows what they're doing to me? They could be laying their eggs down my throat. Make you listen for such a long time. Slowly survive. Nobody did super great or super bad. We all pulled our weight. Alright, one thing left. Hey. JD! How you do, buddy? coming off work? Are you getting ready to go on work? Or do you have a day off? What's going on today? Good. I'm doing great. It was a little rough going, you know, game-wise, but I think we're starting to enter in a good stride of successful missions here.
We must act.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna wait. Oh, why am I in charge of this? Like, why isn't this asshole started yet? It's always a mistake to put me in charge. Just saying.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital
Oh yeah, the in between missions, this is where you go to, you know, gear up, pick your primary and secondary weapon, armor,
synchronized.
ship upgrades.
Hellpod launch suspended.
Oh my god, I always pressed the fucking wrong button. Did not be in charge. It's a terrible idea. Nope. These poor fools just happen to land in a game with me, and that's it. See how things go for them. Sort of a big red flag if I'm in charge of this.
Launch initiated.
Oh wow, it's like I haven't gotten that already today. It's completely unique. I think I'm finally tricked. You know, I think I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go find this person in Discord and give a stranger my credit card so I can get random bot followers. Sounds like a super great idea. Super smart. What could go wrong? Just kick bot degenerate. Bravo did moderate the shit out of it, though. He banned him and I deleted it. He's the Agent Smith to my Matrix, if you will.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Damn it, too late. And it went nowhere. Useless. Let's get some distance.
Have a taste of calling in reinforcements. Calling down supplies.
Talking.
Oh, my leg! Throwing supply beacon.
missing every shot.
Mag's empty. I'm sorry. Calling in reinforcements.
See if I can't get that jammer. Yeah. Sorry, pal. It's gotta be someone else. Wow. It's a lot of temporal displacement.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Should not have taken so long. Call me a piss baby. Right.
Got a sample.
Getting jammed hard right now.
Dropship. Engaging terminal.
Okay, well, I guess that works.
No longer available.
Did the factory blow it up? I'm not sure what the hell just happened there.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Joining the fray. Reinforcing.
Allied destroyer exploded.
Holy shit.
Calling in orbital strike.
Fried and then squashed against a rock.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Oh, it's all up to me. Man, this has been a rough day for Helldiving, I tell you.
Point me to the enemy.
Sending down sentry.
Be better. Yeah. Don't blow yourself up. Blow yourself up.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Don't blow me up.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
I'm pretty sure my Helldiver is shit his pants every time he's died. He's not proud.
Found something. One life for Super Earth.
It's over.
Our heroes have fallen, but their bodies shall be replaced and their losses restored.
These days, I'm gonna get more than one match in a row done. One of these days. You're telling me, man. Disgraceful.
Galactic
Alright,
Destroyer has been
let's change it up again. Hey, I need the reprimand here. And since I got a heavy on that front... Back to the stem. I like helping people.
Your fellow held
Alright, lay it on me, JD. What do you got? Am I still in charge of this shithole? The plan? Which there is none. Democracy Space Station. Huh. Oh, I can donate my money. Sure, why not?
FTL Jump 2. The vaults are yours.
No, I could donate money to the war effort? Why didn't anybody say anything? Where's the commercial? Saying buy war bonds or some shit.
FTL Jump successful.
I'll donate my useless currency.
Coordinates locked.
I'll look into that
Hellpods
after.
prime.
That Bat family gets transported to Star Trek universe and you see space travel. I mean, realistically, it's more likely to happen with Star Wars than Star Trek, since Disney owns them both now. Alright? I think it's only a matter of time before we start seeing Marvel characters reimagined in Star Wars. I don't know how long it'll take, but I bet you. Man bunkers. And we could use a good villain. I struggle to think of a good villain in something I've liked recently.
Hell divers to Hellpods. Repeat. Hell.
Like Marvel's been struggling for a while. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's only a matter of time before they start shoving Marvel into it. Maybe they'll call it a separate universe, you know? Imagine fucking Wolverine with his little lightsaber claws. It's stupid, but I still kind of want to see it. But I could be dead by the time that happens. I bet you they would have had to like choke the life out of Marvel and Star Wars before they start doing that.
Every sector in the galaxy must be purged of the alien.
I agree though. I think Star Trek would be more interesting. At least it has the potential to be more interesting. Yeah, so let's see. How do I donate to that? Oh, we're almost there. Yeah, I'll donate. Why not? Oh. That's as much as I can donate. I guess they're good for samples. That's cool. I didn't know I could do that. Oh man, Batman would make a great captain too. He would have a fucking bat-shaped ship and everything. You know he would. Who would... Man, Batgirl as a science officer? Fucking Barbara Gordon? You could have Lucius Fox on board as like the engineer. The more I think about it, I kind of want to see like a universe where Marvel is just Star Trek. That would actually be kind of neat. Nice blending of universes. Because characters like Superman do have like a lot of adventures in space, so I think like a character like that might lend well to telling stories in space, especially with a show that likes to explore philosophical issues. So I would argue Superman stories do too now and then.
Coordinates locked.
I could see Vandal Savage taking over like the Klingons for a hot minute.
Engaging.
Like he would take over like a faction of it, and then they would like screw him over or something. Like that would be kind of neat to see.
Orbit synchronized.
I could think of some neat stories just in my own little pea brain that I'd want to see. Spear. Rocket. Yeah, the Superman stories where we talk about science from Krypton and all that. Imagine them dealing with Romulans. Yeah, and all these factions wanting like Kryptonian science, for example, since it would be a hot commodity, since you can't really get it in many places. There's a huge amount of potential. Hell, you could even tell it in a future where Superman doesn't exist anymore, and there's like a reformed
Objective critical stratagem available.
why am I struggling to think of Kryptonians, like a reformed Kryptonian empire of the future, where Earth just becomes like hybrids of a bunch of Kryptonians.
Calling in
Like the DNA has spread so far and wide now, because I guess, you know, Superman's kids got it on everywhere and everywhere. And you could have a Earth of mini Supermen. You know? Although I do have designs to do a TV show, so hopefully in the not too distant future. But now I'm thinking like, shit, imagine like the augmented humans, the ones that have been genetically altered, like Khan, fighting fucking Kryptonians, like that have diluted Kryptonian blood or something. Basically humans with diluted Kryptonian blood, like that. Those could be neat fights. Like not full-on Kryptonians, but you know, bunch of distant ancestors of Kryptonians and human hybrids. I think there could be some stories there. Like imagine Khan fighting against Zod, like with their own band of people. Glitching? I'm trying not to glitch out, but I've had a couple of Neo moments where I've flown through the level. I didn't have a cool superhero landing though. I just broke my spine.
requesting advanced weaponry.
Let's see, what other Star Trek, Marvel, or DC could I see happening? Like watching Batman deal with like that one planet in Next Generation where they were like super extreme about their laws, like if you touch the grass here, you're gonna be executed. Like I'd like to see how Batman would do on that world. Like would he respect people's culture and keep letting them murder each other over stupid rules, or you know, does he take a hands-off approach? He's like, does he respect the Prime Directive? Batman versus the Prime Directive. There you go. That would be a whole... I could watch a season of how utilitarian he is about it. Yeah, that was surprisingly good. Man, poor Valeria. She rarely has a good future. Like, she ends up as the Black Swan. She ends up dying in that one future where Doom ends up becoming a god or something. And the alien crossover, she gets fucking impregnated by an alien. Valeria can't catch a fucking break, man. Now that I think about it.
Injury? What injury?
Too many. Let's put it on burst. Alright. I don't think I actually need teammates to do this one. And I'll put out the supply beacon, because who doesn't like company?
Sending out an SOS!
Sure, I could just do this with the spear. Yeah, what are you watching these days, Bravo?
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
I was just watching that trilogy a few months ago. I think they had it free on YouTube. Or as part of my YouTube premium subscription. I don't know what the deal is, but I saw it on YouTube. Man, it's too bad about Quincy Jones. He did the theme to Austin Powers. Guy put out some bangers, man. Oop, Amber Alert. What's left over there? There's one. A miss? How did I miss? Ah, you're hitting the wall.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Frick. Higher ground, I guess? Well, Bravo, the best I could do is 2 lady boys from Thailand. Best I got for you. And let's tuck back, it's all the same. Oh. And then walk right into it. Oh, 13 seconds. No way. You couldn't just walk into it and be cool, could you? Not gonna lie, I don't want to be that person, but our passports are a superpower.
Joining the fray.
Yeah, just call it Badussi and it'll feel right. Fuck.
Reporting to the front.
Please tell me I at least get this one. Ah, I still gotta get the cannon. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh. Can we not? Say we did. I don't even know how I'm alive. Alright, near the cannon. Near the cannon. I set this turkey on fire. Please be good enough. Just be good enough. I don't ask for a lot. And it wasn't even good enough. It's gotta be a hellbomb.
Reporting to the front.
Yes? Is it even a hellbomb? What do you want from me, video game? Oh shit. Wow. Just bounced right off into fuck me land. Oh shit. Another failure. I've never had such a bad string of games in my life. Probably not since I started. I don't know what's going on today. Between all the quitters and my game isn't up either. So I have more currency to donate next time. Alright. Never gonna die again. I'm going back to the Constitution. I know that's incredibly boring, but gotta remember to use the stim pistol too. I didn't use it once last match. Not that anybody was staying alive long enough, maybe. I know it's supposed to be a joke weapon, but I love it so much. I have a soft spot for weapons that feel like they technically shouldn't work, you know, in games.
Initiating FDL Jaw 2, the Darius system.
Like in Counter-Strike, in like all of but 20 matches I've ever played in my life, I've always went for like the dual pistols. You know, like I'm that guy. Spreading democracy, I probably need something different. You. I'm gonna replace you. Chug some more of this. Oh, what happened to the music? Now we're in like Smurfland or something. I don't know how to describe the mood of this music. So where do you think the Joker would fall in the Star Trek universe, JD? Like, do you think he would just end up as like some Romulan prisoner and like manipulate them from a prison cell or something? Or like, what do you see him doing? Because I don't see him running a ship. Like, I don't think he's got the attention span to, like, plan out, like, where to stop for maintenance and pick up supplies. I mean, I guess he runs gangs, though, so... Is it really so different?
Requesting air support.
Going down
I suppose I could see, like, Lex Luthor engineering ships. Like, he would go to town on Star Trek technology to do something fucked up. Like, he'd be teleporting bombs into people's chests and whatnot. Not to mention Amanda Waller, shit. She'd be like, yeah, if you don't work with me, I'll teleport your brain outside your skull. I'm still thinking of stuff.
reloading.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Sleep. Sleep.
Reinforcing.
Wow, look at that guy go. He's just going to town. Greenland? Anything Green Lantern related would be pretty easy to fold into Star Trek. I mean, it's practically Star Trek already. In some regards.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry. New mag. empty.
Doesn't have the ability to phase through their siblings. Oh, hey-oh. Snuck up on him.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Point these to the enemy. Reinforcing.
Could be better. Could be going better. It's been a rough day for hell diving. And we only do have one more objective after this. This music's not too bad. It's hanging on to it. Kind of reminds me of like an old RPG. Battle during an RPG music or something. RPG battle. God, I can't speak today. Can't hell dive, can't speak. Probably not enough marijuana. That's probably the reason. Oh man, somehow we're getting more enemies. Just keep wandering in. Oh my god, we got 2 more spawns coming in. Shit, we were like right there. Damn it. It's tough. It's a tough one.
Reporting to the front. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
How do you bounce like that? Who asked you to bounce?
Calling down a sentry. How'd you like to taste of freedom? New mag. Calling down supplies.
There's the fucking flag. Looks clear now. Oh, you.
Lock tunnel breach.
Come here, I could take you little guys all day long. You bitch! Damn. Yeah, a hot minute before I respawn if we make it. I guess I will smoke some weight about it.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining. Freedom's purity secured.
Sending in an eagle.
With the exception of that one track, I don't think the music's been working out. Forget what I even typed in for this. Wartime, maybe? I think it was wartime.
Calling in reinforcements.
Last reload. Located the enemy.
Calling down a support weapon. Requesting tac pack.
Last reload.
Dropping a pin. Northeast. 200 meters.
To the skies.
I approve this message. Keep democracy alive. Stopping for a snack? What's he doing? Said it once and I'll say it again. Marijuana and sugar-free Red Bull, it's like a chemical reaction in my mouth. Sugar-free Red Bull is disgusting, but after a good old hit on the bong, it just tickles my belly. What can I say? Alright, I'm gonna get some distance.
Democracy has landed. Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting sentry. Democracy!
Oh, bitch. Running, 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 running. I'm gonna circle around here.
Reloading!
All right. Look at me keeping the team alive. Definitely gonna go the long way.
Calling in reinforcements!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Hell diver reporting to the front! Requesting advanced weaponry! Reloading! Mag's empty! For prosperity! Last reload! Orbital inbound! Rare sample acquired!
Front tunnel breach.
Mag's empty!
Bitch. Wow, you got something stuck in your teeth there, buddy?
Objective critical stratagem available. Objective critical
Calling
stratagem
down a sentry! Requesting sentry! Calling down a sentry! Reinforcing!
Alright. Getting some control back in my life here.
Calling down supply!
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Last reload!
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Get some! Get some! Front tunnel breach! How'd you like to taste some freedom?
Oop. Shit. Oh my god. Drugs, drugs, all the drugs. Holy shit. Ah, but I got the drugs in me. What about the power of drugs? Yeah, I mean, an exoskeleton piece of hardware like that would be pretty cool. I mean, from what I understand, that he went through like a lot of cybernetic augmentation and a bunch of other procedures too. Like he was basically pumped full of like super soldier drugs on top of whatever cybernetic enhancements they gave him. On top of the armor, power of the armor. And then there's the mental conditioning. I believe they kidnapped Master Chief and a bunch of other children from when they were young children. Babies, maybe. And it's really fucked up. Oni, the department responsible for intelligence and such, basically kidnapped Master Chief when he was a child, replaced him with a sick clone of himself, so that when it died, there would be no questions about, you know, the missing child. It was pretty fucking sick. I mean, the whole purpose behind the Super Soldier program in Halo was pretty sick to begin with. I mean, they weren't initially made to take down aliens. They were made to put down rioters and protesters. They were meant to kill you and me. That's what I'm trying to say. They weren't originally made to fight the Covenant. They didn't even know about the Covenant. Until, you know, it was too late. Yeah, there's a lot of cool lore surrounding Master Chief and the whole Super Soldier program. It's like both cool, but incredibly sick and sad at the same time. Wow, another failure of a mission. Can't believe it. This is my shocked face. I can't. It's... I think I got one more in me. I think I got one more. I think that's all my little heart can take today. Every game has been so bad. I can't tell if it's me or what. Or just bad luck. It's not like they updated the game or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and try with someone else, folks. No offense, but maybe we just weren't meant to be. You would seduce him, wouldn't you?
Welcome aboard, Helldiver.
You'd seduce a Spartan. I could see it. She'd come busting in like trying to put down a rioter, and you're like, but wait, look at my USB stick. Be like the most lazy Halo porno ever.
Initiating FTL jump to Montage system.
I have to say though, Bravo, I would watch a movie of you like being the AI for some poor girl in a Spartan armor.
Mission coordinates.
I would watch at least like a half hour of it, maybe a short film
Hellpods Prime.
of you driving a Spartan slowly insane. What level is this mission? They almost tricked me into doing a trivial one. Can you believe that? Not today, bitch. Bravo, you can't whip out your dick to solve every problem. I don't know how the Covenant will submit to that.
The Helldivers battle for freedom. Let us decide where to enter
Why
the
I would
fray.
ever be stuck on the lamest difficulty. Must be some kind of weird default setting. I can't explain it. I never pick it. I would never willingly pick level 1. Ever in my fucking life.
FTL jump successful. Mission coordinates locked.
Shit.
Hellpods prime.
What if it translated it and it still just you just found out it was gibberish, like they're not actually saying anything. Like every time you hear grub grub, that's all they're saying. There's no meaning. That would drive me insane, I think. Like, how can a race of morons even be this much of a threat?
Go now, and should you fall, remember this. Every day is a good day.
Although I say that, but the orcs from Warhammer exist, so... Jesus Christ. Oh my god, too much going on. It's gonna be one of those.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying out.
Yeah, I'd have to say if like the orcs from Warhammer 40k existed in real life, that would be so demoralizing. Like, imagine spending, you know, generations of humanity learning science and military tactical warfare only to be fucking beaten by like a bunch of people that just strap a rocket to themselves, like fucking Wile E. Coyote. I think dying to the orcs would be the worst fucking thing in the world. Like, mentally, as far as like, wow, this is how I die.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Point me to the enemy.
Let's throw you over there.
Calling down a sentry.
Well, at least I popped it off.
Squad lost. Deploying full replacement. Request approved. Reinforcements have been
I would just want to be a part of the Imperial Guard, honestly.
Ready delivery.
Like, I'd hang back, you know, in the back ranks. I wouldn't be too. I would be just. I would be just not important enough to have to like be a main character in something that like makes me get tortured by the warp for 1,000 years. But I would be just important enough to like not have to eat dirt, you know. So yeah, I'd go like Imperial Guardsman or something. I mean, you can. It just takes great effort. Like, it takes something equal to a Space Marine.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
And even then, like, the Space Marines themselves, without their armor, have some pretty cool stuff built into them. Like, I think the Black Carapace, they call it. Like, when a Space Marine gets ejected out into space, and let's say they don't even have their armor on, there's like this fucking bag that will like come out of their mouth and like envelop them and keep them safe from the vacuum of space for a certain amount of time. It sounds disgusting, but it's amazing to think about, like if it actually worked. Like just like, you know, throwing up a blob of, like a sack over yourself to protect yourself from the vacuum of space. That's so gross, but seems doable. Now, what kind of space marine would you be, Bravo? I mean, it's an open-ended question anyway, but I would be tempted to go like towards the Mechanicus personally. I feel like I'd have too much question about the technology we'd be using to be like, yeah, it works, but how exactly and why? You know? It would probably still piss me off, though. I'd probably just learn, oh, well, it's just technology and praying a lot to the God Emperor. I'd be like, okay, so I gotta light a candle in order to turn the computer on. Oh, you would just go full Emperor. Okay. I mean, I would not... I mean, in the current timeline of events, I would not want to be the Emperor, because he is currently a dying man on a throne who's just been slowly rotting for like thousands of years. Who even knows if he's in pain or what? He's just kind of like sitting there existing in the warp, kind of like as a stopgap measure when I remember him. Yeah, I would want to be the Emperor like pre-Horus Heresy. If I was gonna pick like a time and place as an Emperor. Because he was doing some cool science, making his sons, and innovating the webway, and like the Emperor, he's a cool scientist on top of being a brilliant military tacticianist. I mean, he's also a psychopath for all the genocide he's committed, but I also believe that he believes that it's all towards some greater good. Which, for all we know, maybe he's right, but at what cost? Yeah, I love the whole landscape of Warhammer 40k. I suppose I tend to embrace sci-fi that, like, really just dives headfirst into, like, some of the worst futures you can think of. Like, even Star Wars, when I think about it, when I first got into it, it was like, the Empire rules everything. Like, it starts in a pretty depressive and dark place. I mean, they technically consider themselves, you know, the Emperor's, gal pals, so you might be onto something there. And only the most waifu will be protected. Many will simp for you, but only those skilled in battle and baking will garner your protection. There we go.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
What's that up?
Requesting advanced weaponry.
I think I know which upgrade I'm getting next. it.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Reinforcing!
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Requesting orbital strike.
Orbital strike incoming. Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Some distance.
Calling down a sentry! Requesting sentry!
I don't think so.
Requesting orbital!
Can't have it easy all the time, I suppose. And if you're the Emperor, you don't even need to lift a finger. The Emperor's psychic powers were such that, like, he could just wipe your brain out by looking at you. You wouldn't even need to look at you. You could be 50 miles away, and he could psychically puppet you around like a rag doll. So, like, any normal human, even having a chance against the Emperor of Warhammer is like... wouldn't even begin to put up a fight. No chance. That's why Horus was the only contender, even out of all of his sons. Because he was the, I think, closest, like the Emperor. Just suffered from a lot of daddy issues. So yeah, if you were the Emperor, you could psychically just fuck people over. You could rip them in half, you could make them believe all they see is demons. You could dilate time in their mind so it seems like they're getting tortured for 1,000 years in the span of a second. Like, the imagination's the limit with the Emperor when it comes to power. The problem with the Emperor is that his power is generally localized to himself and things that he can predict and see. That's part of the reason why the Emperor failed. He didn't want to see that his son was beyond saving or being reformed, or to even see if he was sorry. You know, he allowed his better nature to ignore what was right in front of him, and that's what really brought down the Emperor. Love, you could say. Yeah, that's not good.
Squad lost. Deploy replacement squad. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
I mean, the Emperor is so powerful, all four Chaos Gods conspired together to separate from his sons. To separate him from his sons. They were that afraid of him. We're talking not like people, we're talking entities. Cosmic entities that see time and space different from you and I. It's like trying to comprehend colors that we know exist but lack the eyes and brain to comprehend. Those things were afraid of the Emperor. I love it.
God, live!
Request approved.
Alright.
Reinforcements on the way.
You miss.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting air support.
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Throwing supply beacon. Reporting to the front. Orbital inbound.
Yeah.
Requesting orbital.
Spot outpost destroyed.
What did they hit? Nothing? Bullshit?
Rare sample acquired.
Why are you guys down there? Who invited you? Nobody's the answer. Private party! I mean, that was kind of his intention in terms of uniting mankind under a single empire. His intention was, okay, once we get the empire set up and connected, you know, then we bring on the better education, the better living standards, but as you know, after the emperor died, all those good intentions were left to a bunch of greedy bureaucrats, for lack of a better word. And the tear throughout space made it so that mankind was once again disconnected from each other. That's why there's such a different variance in worlds in Warhammer, because you know, they were all disconnected from each other. The technology that they relied on from other planets, agriculture, religion. Some of them don't even believe the Emperor exists. That's how long they've been out of touch. Depending upon what planet you're talking about, what time period. I don't blame them. Imagine settling on a planet 10,000 years ago and being told that, like, yeah, there's a space emperor out there. And you haven't had, like, the ability to go to space in, like, 7,000 years. It'd be a lot to believe. So I could see why people wouldn't believe something like the Emperor of Mankind even existing to begin with. Fucking hell. I mean, you could print... I mean, they could do that now without being Emperor, but it wouldn't solve the issue of the economy. If anything, it would inflate the cost of goods, because people will know there's more money out there to be spent. So until you find a way to cap greed, which is what the Emperor was working on, through a brutal monarchy, I guess you could call it. Because the Emperor didn't tolerate shit, like when he was at full power. Fuck, too close. God, I'm gonna lose out my spear. Give me a break. Come on. Come on. No. I'm gonna get screwed on this. I know it.
Super destroyer leaving low orbit. Emergency extraction shuttle deployed.
Well, that's unfortunate. Right. I think that was another failing of the Emperor as well, is that too much of the government infrastructure relied on guidance from the Emperor himself. And when, you know, your success all falls upon one man, it all comes apart when, you know, that guy is not in the picture anymore. And doesn't tell a fucking soul what his plan was anyways. Like, even his son, that's part of the reason why his sons were so pissed off. Like, they thought they were leaving him out to dry, you know? He wasn't telling anybody what he was up to. What's a relationship without trust, am I right? Like in an alternate universe where the Horus Heresy never happened, like every single human inhabited planet that considers themselves part of the Empire could have been connected all to Earth through the webway that the Emperor was working on. There would have been no need for warp travel, and warp entities would be like almost a thing of the past, except to those who seek it out explicitly. So, you know, had the Horus Heresy never happened, mankind might not be in this dire situation where everybody lives to be a slave, basically. All the what-ifs. Oh my god, and just another failure. We're just never... I don't know, today's cursed. I think I can't even count, what, 2 matches maybe? Maybe I think 2 matches is all I got today. Unbelievable. I can't believe how willfully terrible today has been with matches. It's almost impressive how terrible it is.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Yeah, run while you can, buddy. Run while you fucking can. Wow, what a terrible day for hell-diving. Honestly, man, I can't tell if it's me or them. Like, I feel like I'm doing just as bad. Like, there was only, like, 2 matches where I had people that were just straight up team killing or just dumb. Where I could just point at 2 people. So, I don't know. My brain might be broken today or something. But that's where we're going to end things, folks. I'll probably be back on tomorrow, if not Wednesday at the latest. This week might be a little spottier. I got some stuff going on, so... you know, bravo. Thanks for being my #1 mod. JD, I'm always happy to see you. I hope you're taking it easy post-work and chilling out. Maybe getting into some comics later, you know? I gotta check out Rob's latest. I saw he posted something recently. Leap Big, you've been another regular, been coming in lately and helping me out with some Helldiver stuff even. So I appreciate everybody that tunes in. But whether you watch now or later, wherever you are, whenever you are, be good out there. Hang in there. Be good to each other. And I'll see you again before you know it. I'll show you why your future's good. Peace.